everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been a few weeks since I picked up the camera to do a proper vlog style video. I know I did that sit down of tracking my food for a week, and I actually just filmed the core routine that you probably saw before this as well. So it's been a few non-personal vlogs, but I actually am craving to get the camera up, and I guess I just wanted to check in. It's Sunday today, and I was gonna just pick up the camera as and when next week. I get so fixated on things having to be perfect, having to plan out the videos, making sure it's fun for you, making sure I'm actually doing something exciting. But I know some of my favorite videos to watch are actually people's true lives, not them fabricating it. So that's what I want to provide, because I think a lot of the struggles I had and a lot of the struggles people have is that people make things up on social media, or not that they make them up, they just kind of elaborate them to make them look a bit better. But a lot of us, everyone just lives a pretty normal life and everyone has struggles. I'm currently in a pretty difficult place with personal things, work things. I'm not run for a week, which I'll maybe touch on this week. But yeah, I just wanted to be real and honest with you all and check in today. I'm just about to start editing that video. I found this salt room in our apartment. So random, I'm not really sure what it does, and it's probably really echoey, so I apologize, but I thought I'd come and sit in here. It's nice and quiet, and get that core routine edited and up for you that you hopefully will have seen before this. So yeah, I'll check in as and when, and literally as I say, I'm just gonna have this camera sitting around and pick it up and make it a little bit of a perfectly imperfect vlog. Just come out for a little walk to get some sunshine. It was pretty cloudy this morning, but now the sun's come out, which is so nice and honestly makes everything at the moment so much harder. But I'm just trying to be grateful for the time that I do have here and really making the most of it. Got that video edited and it's gonna have been up, so let me know if you did the core routine and if you want to see more videos like that and what you thought of it. But I hope you enjoyed, and I did have really good fun filming and editing it. Honestly, Sundays are actually becoming one of my favorite days of the week. It's still hard not to be training, but I kind of love having the slightly slower mornings and really getting time to focus on content, having a full reset when it comes to meal prep, cleaning, laundry, and I just get that all done in one day, so I'm not really stressing about it later in the week, and that is just really helping. And being busy takes my mind off the fact that I'm not training. And those of you who follow me on Instagram will know that last week I did not run a single step, and I'm not sure this week I'm gonna run a single step. You will see more than I know right now, as it's only Sunday. But I basically had a bit of a flare-up of my shin. So for a bit of backstory, I got stress reactions in both of my shins within 3 weeks of moving to my second college. I was just overtrained, trained the wrong way, change of surface, pushed really hard, and honestly mentally stressed, and probably the repercussions of not feeling well catching up with me. Didn't get the treatment I needed because the coach basically wouldn't let me go and see the doctor because he didn't want me to be out of training, so I had to race on it. 2 cross-country races until I literally said, no, I can't do this, I literally can't walk, I'm in so much pain. So that took a lot of months, and I was back healthy, but it's still obviously probably a weak spot. And honestly, I think it's just a combination of the massive stress I've been under, increasing my mileage, probably not feeling that well in the past couple of weeks as well as I should have done, and really not sleeping well. I think maybe something's just gone on, and I've been in the place where I had to be off for months, and I guess I've matured in a way that I'm just taking the time off now. I've still got 12 weeks till the marathon if I decide to do it, and it's better to take a couple of weeks now than months later down the line. I am still going to be cross training, obviously, because I want to try and maintain some of this fitness for the marathon, but just taking it as it comes, and honestly just strength training, fueling like crazy. I am on top of my fuel right now. Every 1 to 2 hours I'm eating, really focusing on the protein and things like that. But It's disheartening, and it's making everything else a whole lot worse because running I use as a way to de-stress, and not having that is really difficult. But I know that if I just use that now as a crutch, it will just cause pain later down the line. So I'm trying to tell myself it's the right thing, and I just keep telling myself that and writing it down and journaling it. And you can tell yourself 1,000 times and it still feels hard, but I just want to remind myself that what would I tell a friend, and it's exactly what I would tell a friend. So I need to treat myself like a friend instead of someone that I want to hurt even more. So as you saw, I've been doing my meal prep when I got back from the walk, and I am just finishing it up. This week I did ground turkey and bean curry. It was honestly a bit of a weird combo, but my reasoning is I wanted to dump a load of turmeric in it for anti-inflammatory, and I felt like turmeric was the best spice to go in a curry, and I haven't had curry flavored in a while, so I thought that would be good, and hopefully the turkey will help me sleep better to recover. And then we've got a bunch of brown rice and lots of colorful veggies to add in all those micronutrients and carbs, because we don't slack on fueling even when we're not running. But I am gonna put these in the fridge, and then I've got my laundry to fold, and then we will just be cleaning and hopefully have some time to do some editing before dinner time. So a mini tour of my fridge, because everyone always asks. Kind of looks sad considering it's the beginning of the week, but it actually has started to look like this just because I literally meal prep everything, so I don't really have any separate ingredients. But we have a bunch of fresh fruit, loads of bananas, apples, plums. They got some veggies for like lunches in these. These are the meal prep I just did, filtered water, avocados in there. This is my lunch to take for tomorrow. I already packed some protein shakes and these electrolyte cans I was sent. I really love these in the morning. My bread loaf that actually turned out pretty good. Look at the texture on that. I have oatmeal and lunches. Obviously Tuesday is a holiday, so I haven't prepared that lunch, but all the others are prepared. And then just a bunch of condiments, beets, sparkling water, more protein shakes, spreads and things, and then supplements up there. My fridge is getting angry at me. This to fold and put away. A kitchen to clean. We've done some of the dishes, I just need to do the ones I just used. Give everything a wipe down, vacuum, steam clean the floors, do the full thing on Sunday, and then it's only 20 to 4, so hopefully I'll have some time. I've got a couple of carousels I had some good ideas for yesterday that I want to see if I can make, because during the week it's just super busy and I'm trying to batch content as much as I can so I can keep getting that out for you. But yeah, that is my Sunday, and I'll probably catch you early tomorrow. So it is in fact not the next day. I have finished up all the cooking and stuff, put my laundry away. I think that's what I was about to do when I last left you. And then I had a random thought of something I've been wanting to do and thought I would film it. Anyway, I said I would pick up the camera at random points, so that's what I'm doing. I said in a recent reel, I think it was, that one of the things about like the US that I think really helped me like improve myself was just being in a completely different environment, and that helps you like change your mindset when you're just seeing different things every day. But anyway, I've only been in this apartment like 3 months, but I'm thinking of moving around the furniture, which I know is kind of crazy. I still am not really sure where I wanted it anyway. It kind of just went where it was, and as you can probably see, I don't have that much furniture. Currently we have the dining room table like here, which is just by the kitchen. My apartment's a weird shape because it's in the corner, So it's got like diagonal walls, which is kind of difficult to do things with. But we have my little chair, which I sit at in the evening there. But I'm kind of thinking of putting the dining room table down by the window, but then I don't know where to put the chair. So I was thinking I'm gonna move it around, see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Alright, so plan averted, that just didn't work. The table looked pretty good in the corner, but then the chair looked really random. I think if I did that, I'd need like a sofa or something longer, not something that stuck out. I've moved the table slightly further down. Let me know down below if you have any other better ideas for me to do this. It is really hard, as I said, because it's a corner apartment, so things don't fit that well. But it's changed a little bit, so maybe that will change my mood, a little bit different mindset. But I will try to officially leave you for now, unless I think of something else fun, and catch you again tomorrow, because I'm trying not to make this a hour-long documentary of a week in my life. As you saw, I got my cross train done this morning. I'm trying out a new schedule with my training. Obviously it's different because I'm not running, but I'm still trying to stick to the schedule I would do if I was running just cross training and doing my long run on a Monday, which I know is really rogue, but just with my schedule, that's how it's going to work to fit things in a bit of a better schedule, so I'm not having workouts back to back. But yeah, so I had 2 hours on the elliptical, which actually went by quicker than I thought. Did some rehab, had a quick shower, and now I'm going to start work. I was up at 4, which actually is feeling a lot easier. Got my oatmeal that I've prepped. I do admin on a Monday morning, so I just got to catch up with any patient messages I had over the weekend and work on some projects and things. Got a fun meeting with someone at 10, which would be exciting. I'm not really sure what it's going to be about. We're just going to talk about some things, but fun things. And then I'm in the clinic with the surgeons this afternoon, just with any patients that are getting like colon removed, ileostomies, all that jazz. So I will be heading up to the hospital this afternoon. But for now, just eating my breakfast and catching up with anything that came in over the weekend. Oh yeah, on the cross-training front as well, like as much as I hate doing it and I know it's not as the same as benefit as running, I'm just like, if I can mentally get through these cross-training sessions, running's gonna be so easy. Like, if I can cross-train 2 hours on an elliptical staring at a screen, running 2 hours is gonna be a breeze. So for all my injured runners out there who are cross-training, just know you're probably working harder. And also, I was thinking like, when you run, you have downhill sections where you can kind of cruise a little bit. Yeah, you have uphills, but on the elliptical there's like no break. It's like the same throughout. Yeah, you can change your resistance, but I just stick on the same resistance. So yeah, I think it's harder. Practicing fueling too. I think you saw I had like gels and fruit snacks and things. I wouldn't usually run with fruit snacks, but I feel like on the elliptical I can take fruit snacks, so it's doing that. And then had a protein shake and banana after, because we're always refueling and we're focusing on it even more now when I've got a big thing of protein oats to enjoy now. So how nice is this like co-working area in my apartment? Let me show you. This is the one in my building, so I'm in one of the other buildings, but it is so nice. Like, I just want to work from home all the time. Random TV, and then the pool is out there if I fancy a dip, which I'm not sure would work in these scrubs. morning workout done. For everyone who says that cross training is not hard, my legs feel absolutely trashed. I don't know what it is about the bike, but I just am so more willing to put myself in a dark place than when I'm running. I don't know if it's like because you mentally know you can stop, I don't even know. But my legs are not feeling it. I really need to focus on recovery right now, and these legs are gonna be tired, but we've got a day to rest. It's a holiday today, so no work for the hospital. I'm just gonna be sitting down, editing, working on content stuff, and trying to chill a bit. But yeah, good session. It was like a over-under, so like steady state, then probably like threshold effort, like back to steady state with no breaks in between, which was pretty tough, then just some 1 minute hard efforts. And then I did a lift. So yeah, it was a good session. Still not the same as running, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And just a reminder, you don't have to be training super hard when you're injured. I've just got a really big goal race coming up, and I'm hoping this is a really short injury, so I want to maintain my fitness. But one of the best things I did when I was badly injured a couple of years ago is just stop everything, because my body needed the energy to recover, and honestly mentally I needed it too. And I wasn't really benefiting from like killing myself in cross training anyway, because I wasn't going to be coming back to anything anytime soon. So yeah, if you've got like a longer timeline or not a key race, I think some time off or just some easier training is better, or focusing on some strength. But I'm hoping I'm going to see at the end of this week what it's like. If it's still continuing to be an issue, I might have to rethink things, but we'll keep you updated. And right now we just need to get clean and have some food, because this body needs refueling. Tried this shake today, by the way. It's an Only What You Need, but it's a Elite Pro. So it's got 32 grams of protein, which was pretty cool, but it was the no nut buttercup. So basically like Reese's flavor, I guess. Honestly, it just tasted like chocolate milk. I couldn't taste the peanut butter, but you know what? It was good. Got me 30 grams of protein, 210 calories, so that was perfect with a banana after my bike before I started the lift. And as you saw, I had a bunch of snacks on the bike, like gels, fruit snacks, Cliff bars, and obviously had a snack before. But yeah, thought I'd just show you this because it's new and I like to try new things and let people know if I like them. Literally will never ever get tired of these. Like seriously. Maybe I should just make a business of making overnight oats. That'd be fun. Let me know if you'd buy them. You guys, I am cooked, and I think I realized why. So you know, this morning I was like, oh, it's because I pushed really hard on the bike. I did have a really great bike session, and those sessions where you kind of don't have a break, where you just go from like steady to hard, always take it out of me when I'm running. Then I remembered I had my flu vaccine yesterday, and normally I don't react to vaccines. Like, I never had any bad reaction to the COVID one. I only ever just get a bit of a sore arm, which I did have, but I just kind of thought nothing of it. And then I was like, maybe that's why I feel like I've been hit by a ton of bricks, because that bike session should not have taken it out on me like that did. So yeah, that's probably why we're not feeling too great. But I just got some work done after that, as you saw, went on a little walk, got a quick cross training, went in the sauna. Now I am clean and showered, which felt so nice. That shower is incredible. Honestly, living this life of like a pro athlete when you don't have to go to work, you just like chill, you can get your cross train done early, and now I have time to chill in the evening.
is the absolute dream. Like, I would be able to be a pro athlete, like just doing that because I get bored so easily, but doing content creation or one-to-one like nutrition things on the side would be the absolute dream. And I could just imagine my recovery going through the roof, my performance. Like, we can all dream though. Right now I have a full-time job because I have bills to pay. But I have just made myself up a little electrolyte cocktail. It's just a Noon in water, but made a little fancy with some ice cubes because I have sweat so much today. With cross training, you just sweat so much more. So I'm gonna have this. As you can see, I've got my red light, and actually I'll bring you over. So I have my red light lamp here, and I actually have some TENS pads on my shins. This is the one that's hurting, but I just thought I'd put it in the other one just in case. I've got some editing and carousels to do that I didn't finish this morning because I was on the phone to my mum. Whoa, I look crazy. But yeah, I need to get those done, prep some stuff for content for things I'm ambassadors with. So I've got about an hour to get that done. We're gonna sit, try and get these shins to recover, and then just try and chill for the night and get an early night because I truly need it. I just got back from clinic. I was in the surgeon's clinic this morning and just getting some of my own personal work done. Now work is done on my laptop, some editing and things. Pretty good day. Honestly felt pretty exhausted on the elliptical this morning, but that was expected after yesterday's session, and I'm kind of learning with these days. It's just a get it done kind of session. But yeah, we got that done. Full day of clinic. It's been really gloomy all day, which just puts my mood in a down anyway, but trying to be positive. My arm is killing me from the vaccine, so I don't know what was in that flu vaccine, but I've never reacted from vaccines and it came on. But yeah, just working on some of my content stuff. I did have a question for you all. I've been looking into doing like a membership kind of thing where you pay like a set fee a month, so something like if you go into a gym, and I'd have like different levels, and it would provide more insights into nutrition. So like maybe we could do like a monthly Zoom call where we could cover a topic and then have a Q&A. I could give you special discounts on things, maybe do a weekly meal prep recipe for everyone who was on there to see, and then maybe like another tier where you could have all that and then also insights into my training. Like I could type out my weekly training and do a little bit more on the nutrition side of things. Like, oh yeah, I thought for the main one as well, we could do like challenges a week as well for like maybe people who struggle with like fear foods and stuff like that. We could do challenges and support one another. So let me know if you'd be interested in something like that. I just feel like I want to give back to this community a lot more and do ways that I know a lot of people can't afford my one-to-one services, so how I can do it in like more of a group setting where I can reach a lot more people. But I'm just going to be sat here. I went in the little pod room in that area I showed you I think yesterday. But yeah, I am just getting some work done on my laptop, and then probably gonna head up to my room or the gym, get some mobility done because my body is so sore. I just did a single today. I'm like toning down the training a little bit more hours wise compared to I normally would, because I feel like my body's just saying like, you need to chill out a bit. So yeah, maybe do some mobility and then dinner, chill in bed, and repeat all again. It's only 2 more days left of the work week, so we've got this. I am exhausted. I just got done a lift. It was meant to be more of a proper lift, but I just turned it into a rehab because honestly I didn't have the energy. I was supposed to do a cross-train double as well, but I literally couldn't even bear to look at the elliptical, so I was just like, you know what, let's sack it off. We'll do a rehab lift, we'll do some stretching, and it's probably a sign my body is needing it. I just don't know why. I'm training less than normal, but I'm exhausted. Well, I'm not sleeping. I woke up at 3 this morning and just couldn't get back to sleep. I'm so stressed about everything. There's so many things going on in my life, so I guess I know the answers. I just don't want to know them really. And today at work was actually not a bad day. I didn't come home absolutely dreading the next day, but I'm just so fed up with this shin as well. It's just bringing back the months and months and months I spent injured after in my second year of college, and I can't do it anymore. I was in such a good place as well. I was training so well, I was racing so well, I was so pleased, and I just let things slip. And I'm gonna do a whole video on the things I think that led to this, but I kind of know what it is, which is a frustrating thing, but I just am in the denial stage right now, and it's just getting me down. I'm just so tired. So I'm gonna head in, unpack all my bags because I literally dumped them and went to go and lift, and then maybe I'll bring you along with the things I do to get ready for the next day for early starts. But yeah, that's it for today. Not the best day, but you gotta have these bad days to have the good days too. Just in clinic, as you can see, and I've got a bit of a break for my next patient. So woke up this morning and just mentally and physically was no. My body was it was awake, it was 4 and I couldn't get back to sleep, but the thought of even stepping foot in the gym was nothing. All I wanted to do honestly was go for a run, which is kind of how I know it's my stress relief, but couldn't do that, so I sacked off the scheduled cross train and just went on a walk. It was so needed. I haven't been outside early in the morning for a couple of weeks now because of injury, and obviously I normally do that when I'm running, and I forgot how much it just recenters you. I listened to a podcast, the Whoop podcast with Martha Beck, which was really great, all about finding a purpose and realignment and stuff, which I needed, and then just had quiet time for the rest of the walk. And yeah, this is, I guess, my body saying it needs a bit of a break, so I'm going to take it day by day, but I'm probably going to take the weekend off training depending how I feel, and then have a super easy week next week. Editing Lauren here. I just wanted to say that literally
this is Saturday. The next day, I felt like a completely new human. Woke up, physically felt so much better, but more importantly, mentally felt so much better. Like everything in life just didn't feel like it was against me, and I had energy and I was excited to train and went and did a slightly shorter than normal, but bike workout and lift, and honestly felt super, super strong. Hit some watts I haven't hit in a while, which was really crazy, but just a sign that sometimes you need that unplanned rest day. And as hard as it was to make that decision yesterday on Friday, I am so, so glad that I did. And weirdly, my shin pain is like pretty much gone. So I don't know if that's God saying, thank you for finally listening to me, or it healed. And I ate a lot of food yesterday, which really helped too. Probably more than I normally in a training day. I just really, really wanted to have that energy back. So, yes, it's just a sign to take that risk again. It is very good. And for me, these days, I promise you it's fun.
Everything happens for a reason, and maybe this is just my winter arc of getting stronger in other ways and mentally repairing too. So I've got a full day in the IBD clinic today, so I guess that's a good way to take things off my brain, but honestly I wish I was doing other things, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, almost done with the work week, and as much as I hated not to train this morning, I'm kind of proud of myself for doing it, because I know past me would have just pushed through and been exhausted doing it, and one day off isn't gonna lose everything, and it might have just been the one day I really, really needed.